and welcome. My name is from A Teacher's Wonderland, and you are watching A Teacher's Wonderland YouTube channel. You like that? It's like the Disney Channel. All right, today we're circulatory, and we're going to be talking about circulatory system activities that you can do in your upper elementary classroom. Now, times that the circulatory system is going to freak out because they get and they bleed, and so please be mindful of your students. Don't bring blood. That's like the pathogen and airborne warning. Don't do it. When we talk about this, we are going to be talking about the heart, talking about the body, just different things that you can do within your classroom that's going to keep it in a controlled environment. And again, we don't want to scare our students. So in the circulatory system, and there's a lot you can do. There really is, but first your kids need to learn about it. Now, either you're going to teach them using math, you're using the notes, which is what you draw right here. You can use them, you can teach it using those notes. Here are the notes type things, and it goes through and it shows you what's in the blood vessels. It shows you the aorta, and it also shows you what's inside, what is important inside of them. So you can teach using notes. You can also teach giving them a passage, read a passage, and then they can go and respond. And this is great for recall. This is great for homework. This is great for in their classroom, or even during a reading session, to incorporate science and social studies into your lessons, because the kids are able to read it. The circulatory system passage is really simple. It's one page, and you can either do it digital or you can do it on paper. What you want. I mean, really, it's not like a big of a thing for students, but it is engaged in learning about the system. Are the notes that I told you is an example of a completed note. Students, I like to actually provide these to my students kind of already empty. There is an option where you can actually have it completely blank. I personally like to fill this in because a lot of times kids can't handle blood. So if they can't handle blood, I'm just like, let's just shut it down now. That's kind of where that comes from. And then the last activity that I do is one of my favorites, and it is actually a, what are these called? Brochure. Okay. There are 6, they have a word search, they can label the heart, they have, and on the back side there's other that they can do. This all together can one massive reading unit, or one massive classroom. I also like to take the not a diagram. I don't want to say a diagram, but it kind of don't. I will take my students, okay, and I will say to them, okay, let's draw where our heart is located. No big deal. I do make it a heart, even though the heart doesn't actually look like a heart. Here it is. Okay. Then I say, okay, now let's draw our lungs. And I will draw 2 larger circles like this to show that the lungs are here. And then I'm going to say, okay, but the heart, no, the lungs are around it. Okay, what about the ribs? The ribs are there to protect it. So then I'll draw ribs to protect the heart. Okay, really, again, simple. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, okay, where do we need our blood go? Okay, we need the blood to go to our brain. So I like to do a little spiral. We need it to go to our lungs. And then from there, it gives us oxygen, right? You can see the little lines. Then I say, okay, then it gives us oxygen to go to our hands. Now we have blood in our hands. We need it to go to our legs, to our toes. But wait, if I just breathed all that air in and I went, and I'm pushing out, am I pushing out blood? No. How do I get that air into my system? Okay, it went into my lungs. But I thought the blood went to my lungs. So we have both. What am I pushing out? Oh, I'm pushing out carbon dioxide. So when I have the blood leaving my toes and it's coming up, I'm also pushing out that carbon dioxide from my mouth or my nose. So in is the air, is the exhale for carbon dioxide. And then your students are learning that the blood carry the air and the carbon dioxide as well. So they're carrying blood, the vessels are going to carry the blood, they're going to carry the platelets, they're going to carry all different things. Another thing I like to do is platelets are a way for our bodies to, if I was on my bike and I fall over and I scuff my knee, what are the platelets' jobs supposed to be? And I like to let the kids think, what is their job? Well, their job is to make sure that when they are cut or bruised or anything, like, go and stop the bleeding. So when I have a cut right here on my arm, it stops the blood. Now, if I have little platelets that bleed more, probably. Going to bruise more? Yeah. Okay, so platelets are, and they're also keep out dirt, anything bad, and it's gonna cover up and scab any of those cuts, so nothing that's viral is gonna go in through our skins. And that's how I bring platelets to life, and that's how I bring all of the human body and the system to life. Quick video, but effective. See you guys soon.